Maybe? We'll screen that. All right. Well, whoops. I won't waste any more time. We are playing Grimdelve today. It is an RPG Maker game created by our friend Toasty Time, who I've done videos with in the past. I will do videos with in the future. Great dude. And I was super stoked to play Grimdelve. And then he told me to hold out because they were reworking a lot of stuff. And then come to find out with Steam Next Fest coming, he pushed the demo out. So we might find some bugs even. So I might get into the credits as a bug tester for this. But thank you all for being here. I don't really want to waste any more time here. I'm gonna have to check the controls out. Camera smoothing. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can play WASD? That's crazy. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, Grimdelve. Come on. A son to the kin. My blood goes forward. I have a son. Hey. 10 months later. Jaro, come to Tato. Was to learn how to walk. Oh my god, I'm a baby. Not Mati, go to Tato. That's my boy. You make me proud. These caves got a little brighter the day you were born. Once you're older, we will explore them all together. My son, Jaro, from now until the day I cut your hair, I will raise you to be a good man. That was pretty clever. Cool way to teach the controls, honestly. 7 years later. Come on, guys. I won't take another step until you tell me where we're going. We're just gonna explore down the river a bit. Your Tato won't even know we were gone by the time we're back. Yeah, Jaro, listen to Dulna. It'll be fun. I don't need your help, Kubrat. I'm a little scared, you guys. I've heard it's real dangerous outside of Arks. We don't even have lanterns. Ugh, truly, it'll be fine, Nilda. Tell her, Jaro. Press escape to go to traits. To develop a personality. Oh. Oh, empathy, creativity, fervor, might. The pictures are cool. That seems like they added some, so these are like new images. We're gonna be how much punishment your body can take? We're gonna be mighty, dude. Okay. Better save while we're here. Don't worry. I promise to protect everyone here. Stay close to me and everything will be fine. I'm still not sure. Don't fear, Amnilda. Here, hold my hand and we can go together. "10 years later. Congratulations, my son. On this day, you have become a man. Right? Right. Wrong. We often explore together, but it is my belief that no boy becomes a man until he can explore on his own. To that end, just as my father gave me a lantern of my own, so too do I give a lantern of your own. Yo, what's up, Rinvelo? It's time you found your place here at Arks, and what better way than by finding resources for our fellows. Way to go, big brother! Thanks, buddy. You'll get yours too someday. Tato, I don't know what to say. It is time you had one. However, before you try it out, there's one more thing. This lantern is not just a tool. As you explore these cold, dark caverns alone, you will come to appreciate it as a friend. Every new man in our family names their lantern. Sometimes loneliness can be more suffocating than a cramped tunnel. You'll appreciate the comfort of a familiar name brings. Mine was called Gisela, and she has kept my mind at ease many a time. What will you call yours? Ooh, can I name it? No way, brat. Tato said this is important. It's like you naming your pet beetle. This lantern will be like my friend. Svetlik. Vetlik? No way. That's cool. What should we name the lantern? Coming of age stories? Dude, I am coming of age in this game. I think I want to name it Glowbug. Gunknut. What if we name it Gunkbug? Tato put me on the spot. Am I really sure about Gunkbug? Its name will be Gunkbug. That's a silly name. It's a fine name, Jaro. Go try Gunkbug out. Oh. 1 year later. I have to get used to the wasp. It's really disorienting.
Years ago, before Yarrow's people
Oh.
lived underground, the great king Charlemagne was shown a vision as thanks for his religious conquests.
Damn.
What he saw no one knows for certain, but his actions thereafter gave cause for priests, even in Yarrow's day, to whisper. Charlemagne sent 2 groups of the native Slavic population, along with a few members of his court, far away to settle underground, with orders never to return. Return, they did not, for in a moment now forgotten to history. Charlemagne told those groups what he had seen, but the king's prophecy did not come to be as quickly as he thought it would. Decades passed, the king died, and the people who lived underground were forgotten. But now, 80 years later, as the king's empire lay scattered and Yarrow enters adulthood, Charlemagne's vision comes true.
Kind of goes hard. Shit, I dropped Gunkbug. Oh, I'm in. Turn your lantern on by pressing F. I should turn on my lantern. Okay, pack's all accounted for. Okay, good. Now how in the shadows am I going to get out of here? Tato would tell me to retrace my steps. Where did I fall from? Yo, what's up, Band Cannon? Oh. Whoa, it's really tight. This is cool. Okay, so I can turn it off. I think I can push this, but I need to see if I can even get out of here first. Oh. What's a tight squeeze, but I can get back out. I wonder if anyone has been to this part of the caverns before. I was just about to head back. It's already been a month. I wonder if I've been forgotten by now. But a few more hours of exploration hurt. Tato, what would you do? Beetle. Oh. Oh. Shit. Oops. Sometimes I forget how strong I am. Alright. How's the audio? Is it loud enough? Okay, I got this. Not missing another accursed beetle. Oh. Oh, I can run with shift. Okay. If you own the agility trait, you'll be able to jump this hole. If not, you will have a 30% chance. You will not die if you fail, but you won't be able to see what's on the other side. On the other side, there are additional trait checks. You cannot experience everything in one playthrough, even if you succeed that 30% chance. For the rest of Grimdelve, how traits interact will be a mystery. The screen will sometimes flash when a trait activates, but traits guide everything you do. Each playthrough is unique. Enjoy it. Okay. What in the shadows? A bridge. Another group must have been here. Was it Ark's folk? It's a pretty big hole. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Did he say he's been down there a month? He must be stinky? Yeah, he must be super stinky. I'm a beetle catching master now. This hole looks a bit unusual. This is probably due to erosion. Does that mean there's a water source nearby? Is that a ledge? It is. I could climb this thing. But that ledge is pretty small. I don't have enough hands to climb with Gunkbug. I must leave them behind. Oh. Oh! Velis be cursed. Is that a ruby? I think Oddbird has some of these in his home, but I've never actually seen one up close. Mine now. Yep. Has he been eating beetles? Does he at least cook them? I have no idea. Does the lantern have a time limit? Gunk bug. Is that really a river? Can't believe it. So few run through these caverns. No other explorers from Arks have ever found one. Curses boulders again. These are blocking my path for now, but if I get around, I could push them a clear path. Even though I'm strong enough to pull them, I have no way to effectively grip them. Well, I can break them because that was my skill. Denier this far from Arks? Who would just leave these here? Or Denier? I think that's their money. There's water. What in the name of the cave spirits? What is a sword doing here? I hardly see these. They're just too expensive and complicated to make. Velis must be taking mercy on my suffering. I wonder who left this here. No Arks folk would. It's more valuable than their home. Should I take it? Oddbird himself couldn't afford it. Yeah, take it. Okay, I've delayed heading back for long enough. Found a ton here, maybe enough to make it believable that I was out exploring when the outsiders came. I suppose I could act dumb, but can I really hide my feelings? Footsteps? Oh. Someone's coming that way. Oh shit. Okay. Lord Star Welloxen Shield Hall. Torch Raven. Wine. Speaking a language I can vaguely understand, but it doesn't quite make sense. Who in Velis' name is that? He sounds mad. I've got to get out of here. Ricky, will you be my Valentine? No, I have to be my fiance's Valentine, dude. Welcome to Stealth in Grimdelve. The dark caverns are a good ally, but people can be quite sensitive to sound down here. Every single action you take makes noise, including lighting your lantern. Enemies won't just be able to see you better, but if you're close enough, they will hear you too and come to investigate. The only thing different when Jaro is in stealth is that enemies cannot hear his footsteps, but get too close and they can still see him. Stay behind walls and take careful routes. Sometimes you will have to make noise, but enemies will only investigate where the noise was heard. It is not the end if you are seen and captured. In fact, with certain traits, it can even result in the better outcome. Cool. Okay, but here's the thing. What if I want to fight? You know? I could have 83 beetles. This is so interesting. Huh? Did you hear that? Huh? Wait, but I'm in stealth mode.
Huh?
Go.
Huh?
You can't get me.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
That's very funny that that is the sound effect.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Shit.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Huh? Lord Starwheel. Oh shit. I'm alive? Uh-oh. Not for long. That was your kiss, my bad. The caverns have consumed me. Damn. You think the beetles would have protected me? I know, dude. Get consumed, nerd. Throw the beetles at him? I should do that. I'm wondering if I can change. So one thing that's really disorienting for me is the controls. Up, up. Interact is E. Wait, no. No, hold on. Interact is enter. Cancel is X. Wait, interact is Z. Menu. Enter. Sprint. Still shift. Stealth is C. Okay, so then lantern should be V. Okay, now we're just doing RPG Maker. Just crunch down on a beetle while looking him dead in the eyes. Display of dominant. Exactly. Versus boulders again. Right, I did this. Good thing I can punch them to death. The controls hurt my brain. It might be easier with a controller. What do you mean up is up? Up is down? Get out of here. My first stream in months and you come in here and you talk like this? Spit the key? Well, I guess I'm not your Valentine, so I deserve it. Does anyone actually play inverted controls? I'm not sure. I like the sound design in this game a lot. It's very nice. And you can hold enter to speed stuff up, which is also nice. I took that out of my game.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
This guy stinks.
Huh?
I don't do stealth. I'm doing all warrior. Doing all fight mode. Oh? It's the cat. Is that the cat noise? Nothing else to do here. Am I ready to return? On a month. No more running. I can do this. This is going to be a tight squeeze. But I'm a boulder puncher, so it's all good. Smashed all the boulders. Oh! I see. Do that again if I can avoid it. Dude, what were you doing there the whole goddamn month? I was just chilling. I was on vacation. I just know this motherfucker's knuckles are calloused as hell. Yeah, true. Keep working. Ella. Gaga. Studies confound me. Princess, remember yourself. The queen approaches. Mother, my apologies. What once was whispers has come to be. Charlemagne's prophecy is upon us. Bertrada, you may leave us. At once, your grace. It has been an honor, princess. Bertrada. Does it truly happen, mother? The priests always spoke as though it were far beyond the reach of our lifetime. It cannot be true, mother. Not one of my servants have spoken a word. None outside of the nobility and the king's own retinue have been informed, but yes, it appears to be true. There is a place we can go. It's not large, nor is there much time. Send for your best servant and have her meet us in the courtyard. There can be no delay. The signs show it is already upon us. It cannot be true. It's yesterday the birds were chirping and the wares were being brought to the market. It can't really all just end, can it? Is there nothing to be done but run? Gisela, a herald will be here in a moment. When he arrives, you must send for your best servant. We cannot bring everyone. I know this is hard, but there is still a future for you. Who will serve you best? Who can you lean on? This will be hard, but we must live on for those who will not. You must remain composed. You have trained for this. I am here, your highness. For whom should I send? You send Odila, steady hand full of practical solutions. Mora, fiercely loyal, with wit that never wavers. How can I possibly choose between their lives? And yet, I know as the princess that I must. Send for Odila. You've chosen. I know it is hard, my poor daughter, but you are ready for the perils of royalty. Odila will serve you well. Now hurry, prepare your things. It is only by your father's influence that our court waits at all. The people are fearful, and fear will lead us to ruin. Us in charge must remain composed and act quickly. By God's grace, we shall arrive safely and with haste. All right. 1 month later. 1 month later. Huh? For a brief moment, I thought it were merely a night terror. No, I really do live underground. How did I make that decision so quickly? You will receive no proper burial. How can I be forgiven? Mora, I'm sorry. It had come true. Charlemagne was a holy man in his time, but all the priests agreed his vision was false. 80 years later, it comes true. Why does God see it fit to punish us again? Was the great flood not enough? A deluge, you say? Who is there? Odila, milady. I have come with another blanket and a herbal remedy from Baba Brana at the request of your father. You may enter at once. I have also brought a warm bearskin to warm you and remind you of home. If it pleases my lady? It does. My lady, your color is improving well. Your arms, however, are still quite gaunt. It would do you well to eat more. Baba Brana said this stew will bring back some of your strength. I will grab a chair. Who's Baba Brana? She's the local healer, milady. The Slavic people here are rather crafty with their own medicines. Since she has lived in these caves far longer than us, your father thought it was wise to ask for her aid in healing you. He also thought it would reflect positively on us outsiders. I do not trust these people, Odila. Did you not see the seal of Charlemagne when we arrived? Yet not one Frank has thus far made an appearance. If Charlemagne did indeed order the construction of this fortification, surely there would be some Frankish presence. Perhaps, milady. Though I question how you would know that. No Frank has made an appearance yet, seeing as you have not left your room. Oh, Adela, perhaps you're right. How grateful I am for your levity. You're welcome, princess. Now here, eat. Your strength will return in time, and perhaps you can meet your new fellows for yourself. Word? I allowed these moments of laughter? What of Mora? I left her behind so easily. Aro, oh, we popping back out, dude. Almost back. I've learned from the last time, not going to break this one. Okay. Alright, but we're breaking the rest of them. Is that a bat? E to throw your net. Oh, it's not E, though. It's, because I changed the controls. Got it. Why in the Great Shadows is there a bat this close to Arx? It's injured too. Someone should have caught it. Or why? Oh, my brother. Wait! What's that? Little brother. You hadn't even had your first haircut. You were just a boy with boundless love and energy. I never even got to say goodbye. You must have died scared and without your brother there to protect you. Tato cut my hair and told me I was a man. I promised I would protect you. What can I do for you now? What can I do for our family? Oh. What? What in the shadows is this? What's happened? Oh, Velis, why did I leave? I should have done something. Should have done something. I don't know if you meant. Tato? Son? Weren't you out exploring? Get behind me. Tato, what? Son, get behind me. Your Mati and brother are dead. What? He said it was to send a message. Yo, what's up, tidy whities? Who? Outsiders, son. They don't even know about you, but they're coming for me. It seems there's a little time. Go hide in the crates now. Now, it is not much of a show if I slay you right here. You bastard. The folk here did nothing to you. That's not my concern. I am here to provide for my people, and you are in the way. From you and your family's resistance, others will think they can resist too. I cannot have that. I was always going to kill a few of you savages anyway. You're a monster. Die! What a pathetic death. It just blew his head up, dude. Yeah, his mouth is pretty far. A big chin. Only these effing savages would have surrendered right away. I suppose a few more will need to die. Maybe after more deaths they will see that a new order is upon them. Damn. Jaro just is having a tough time here, brother. That's why he was out exploring, maybe. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's just all gore. What? By Velis, I've never seen this much blood. If I didn't already have an empty stomach and a strong constitution, I would have thrown up. Uh-oh. Huh? Who are you? You seem pretty used to these bodies, but why have I not seen you before? Do not believe you. Our settlement is the only one that exists, and besides, you are far too comfortable with this bloodshed. Where else could you have witnessed bloodshed of this magnitude in these caves? Look, have you ever seen a sword like this before? I have not. That's because I come from a far-off settlement. See, the king will want to meet you. What? Really? Please meet me at the stone tower. From there, you'll be escorted to the king. Yeah, lovely is one way to put it. I want to go backwards. I want to explore. Where's my menu? So I can't actually activate the menu. Which maybe is by design. Whoa. It's kind of like Fear and Hunger or something. Go away. It's weird how the doors wiggle too. Fuck off. Fuck off. My son hasn't come home. It's been 3 days. Not one of the soldiers are looking. Only our priest Dedomir went, but he has not returned. Have you seen a boy with a red shirt and bright smile that lights up these bastard caves? Nilda is so distraught that she doesn't even recognize me. I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. Sorry that the king killed nearly everyone and left us to fend for ourselves. Ugh. Dolna might still be okay. Hubert looks really messed up. I feel for him, but right now I should leave him be. Oh, these are all my friends from the beginning. They're just dealing with what happened here. Even if the king wasn't waiting on me, I wouldn't want to go into the mines. Hello, sir. How may I help you? Otbert doesn't remember me? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Most of the time he ignored me and just talked to my Tato. Needles, bats, and rope. Rope is expensive, bro. This batch of mushrooms just finished growing. Don't get any funny ideas. This is how it's been done since I was born, though it seems the new king is taking control. Guard stands watch while the farmer rests. Mushrooms are too valuable to be left alone. Food is scarce and mushrooms play a big role, but Ark's folk also know how to scavenge. These mushrooms likely maintain sustenance the king sustain the king and his men now. You never could have bribed an Ark's guard to leave. He would understand how important these mushrooms are. But with an outsider guard, I wonder. I'll have to give 40 denier for a convincing bribe though, and I do need to keep a low profile. I see. You're new to these caves. Down here, a wise man knows when to look the other way. I like to show appreciation for wisdom. You're kind to teach me the ways of the underground, Slav. I'm indeed a wise man. Yeah, we're taking them off. F it. If I leave now, that soldier likely won't be kind again. $40 for all those mushrooms, dude? Kind of a good deal. Finally, are you ready to meet the king? I would not make me wait longer, Slav. No, not ready yet. Let's see what else is here. Yeah, that is a big fire. Oh, who's this? Shouldn't bother Luca. He's busy with his laundry and there's no need to make a scene. Seeing me likely would dredge up his grief. Just doing laundry right by this massive fire. Recent occurrences have rendered the second floor home off limits to the Slavs. What in the Great Shadow is a Slav? It's what you are. I can deduce it by the color of your skin and your low-class speech patterns. Oh, he's a racist. I don't understand. The only difference I see between us is that you came to us from above. God has deemed that we need your settlement, but not that we need you. Talk back to me again and the king will hear of your ingratitude. Ouch. What the hell is your face made out of? Made of Slav, I guess. I'll leave now. As hard as I've tried to make my body strong, this place in memory hurts. It hurts a lot. Oh, this is my house. Why is this still here? I feel a little weird to disturb this room. Don't care. Life is short. I always forget how beautiful this place is. The water's shallow enough on the edges that I can walk through it without getting wet. The net Marola used for fishing. It's pretty worn down. Oh, Jaro. I figured we'd never be seeing you again. What can I do for you? Marola, if the king asks about me, would you tell him you know nothing? I don't want him to have any powers over me. Sure thing, kiddo. Be careful with him, though, would you? He can do big violence, but something else is off with him. I will be. Thank you. I'm here if you need me. I don't know, actually. I think it might be MZ, but I could be wrong. MZ just makes sense because, I don't know. Modern and junk. Alright, let's go get owned by the king or whatever. Slav thing. Meet the king? Gisela. I've reread this passage an incalculable number of times, yet it still feels impossible. Settlement was mentioned once. Once! Father's so scholarly. How did Charlemagne envision and build such a place? I also find it hard to believe he only did it once, as his passage suggests. Yet from those pages I gain little more than an appreciation of Charlemagne's foresight. I will never learn why the only settlers appear to be Slavic, nor why Christianity was not established by reading this book so. I need to go out and meet these people. It's no longer enough to be a political tool. Right? Your Highness? The king requests your presence in the throne room. Allow me one moment. I will make my presence known shortly. Of course, Your Highness. Walls driven me to insanity? My duty to my father and my people must come first. The men will find another settlement if one exists. My duty to forge a bond through marriage. Oh. So I can't access my menu because I set my menu to enter, and enter already works as other stuff. Very funny. Oh, this tight camera angle. King Berengar and his guests are still waiting for one more suitor to arrive. Please hurry inside. You will want to make a good impression. Odila? I know it's my duty to marry and build alliances for my family and my fellows. Now more than ever, I know that. But do you think I could ever do more than that? That perhaps I can be useful beyond using the gifts I was born with? I often think a princess becomes more than a woman, than the woman she was born as. I think to your namesake, your father's mother. She was born destined for marriage and children, but she chose the religious life. She was not born to found a monastery. It is something she chose for herself. I think there will be a great many things you can choose in your life, princess. Once again, I find myself ever grateful for your wisdom. I shall see my father now. As you wish. Ask a question like that. What is this inside of me that these walls have awoken? Your Highness, please follow me. I don't want to be here yet. Please seat yourself, Princess. Ah, Gisela, thank you for arriving timely. I know this past month has been hard on you, but you seem to be in good health now. Yes, your complexion does look to be much improved. Indeed it does, Sir Boyan, well said. Thank you, Your Majesty, Sir Boyan. I'm grateful for your concern. Now that you are here, we shall commence with Your Majesty. 1,000 pardons, Your Majesty. Beg forgiveness for my tardiness. I was out to fish when I came across Jander's son, who had been bitten by a bat. I had to help him to Baba Brana, which set me behind in my fishing. Please grace me with another chance for your daughter's hand. In the spirit of the budding and fruitful friendship between our people, I am inclined to grant your request, Vasily. However, never let it be said that I am not a king who cares for his princess. Oh, that I am not a... yeah. In light of the severity of this decision upon my daughter's future, I leave the choice to her. Your Highness, I swear on my life, if you can forgive me, this will be the only time I ever disappoint you. Father. So, Princess Gisela, what will it be? I wonder why my father is giving me a choice here. I know he loves me, but this seems extreme. I do not particularly care to have more suitors chasing my hand. You're forgiven. You honor me, Princess. I am undeserving of your forgiveness. Nonsense, you are a good, honest man. Please continue to serve our folks well. Fine decision, Princess. Let us begin with the introductions. Vasily, step into line. You will go last. Miladuk, if you would please introduce yourself. Certainly, Your Majesty. Though I do wonder why Vasily should be allowed to stay. Because your princess has forgiven him. Yes, well, he was late. Do you aim to question the judgment of your princess? I have taken care to respect the Slavic people who live here, but I will not tolerate disrespect towards my daughter. Forgive me, Your Majesty. That was unbecoming of me. I am grateful that our cultures can get along. Yo, what's up, Tron? So be it. These are difficult times. I will give you another chance to introduce yourself. Thank you, Your Majesty. Hello, Princess. My name is Miladuk, and I work as a merchant. As you might imagine, being a merchant has left me quite wealthy. I also know everyone here. In fact, that's how I met His Majesty. You outsiders have a great task ahead of you. For 80 years, we thought the world had ended. You've shown us that we were lied to. This path is a windy one, but with my connections, you could cross it. Goes well, dude. I haven't streamed in a long time, so I'm stoked to be here to play this. My name is Minidick. I'm honored, Your Majesty. Pomnislav, you may begin.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Hello, Princess. My name is Pomnislav. I work as a fisherman. I catch twice as much as Vasily does. With food being so scarce in these caves, many consider me to be very important. I've managed to help a lot of people in my day, which is why I think I could be so great for you. Together, we could help by bringing everyone together as one. I am humbled, Your Majesty. He's crazy looking. Vasily, you may begin. I humbly thank you, Your Majesty. My princess, I am pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Vasily, and I too work as a fisherman. I may not be the best fisherman, but I think the other reason I was late today shows my other virtues as well. We are a small settlement. All we have is one another. The rivers are not always full, but my friendships keep me fed. I promise if you would take my hand, my people could become yours as well. I bow before your wisdom, Your Majesty. Princess Gisela, today you have heard from 3 fine young men. What do you think? Thank you for taking the time out of your day, Miladuk, Pomnislav, and Vasily. You seem like fine men. Your Majesty, may I be excused? I will make my decision shortly, but I am beginning to feel unwell. Perhaps my health is still not completely recovered. Of course. Please rest and feel better soon. I will come find you shortly. My name is Mini Dick. I just need time to think. I should retire to my room. Might go in this room. It's in the same room. God's arms, what was that? Ricky, which of these strapping bachelors would you choose? Dude, tough pick. I'm definitely not picking the bald guy because he looks crazy. I would probably pick the nice fisherman that was late. Did I really follow the guards? Yeah, of course. Jaro. Yeah, I'm not picking Mini Dick. Follow me. Like this? King Arnulf will meet you upstairs. That soldier's sleeping. I shouldn't wake him. Potato Mati, brother. Am I really ready for this? I have this pit in my stomach like something terrible is going to happen if I can't control my emotions, but he killed you all. Is it even possible to stop this terrible darkness inside of me now? Kneel. Do not speak, Slav. Kneel. Despite my malnourishment, I am still strong, and this man knows it. He may not show that he is intimidated, but I doubt he will try to kill me if I resist him. He may be simple, but I do not think he is dumb. I'll kneel. Perhaps there is hope we can have a productive relationship after all. This guy. Listen to me, boy. You are an outsider here, and I do not expect you to like me. Outsider in my own home. But what I cannot have is disobedience. Arx exists in a fragile balance, and the only thing keeping it together is me. I will not allow you any room to doubt the efficacy of my control, because it is the only thing keeping you all safe. I do not need you here. In fact, it would be one less mouth to feed. Normally, I would never think twice about killing a Slav. But the world has ended, and if you can learn to obey, I am pragmatic enough to allow you to stay. Everywhere but here is a desolate expanse full of nothing. You get one chance to live, and it is right now by obeying me. You understand? Never heard such twisted logic. He thinks of himself as making the decisions no one else will for the greater good? What a joke. What made him this way? How can someone this deranged exist? Crazy, I broke into some guy's house before and said the exact same thing. Did it go over well? Well, boy, I understand. Good. We've never met someone from outside Arx. From where do you hail, and how have you survived? I hail from a place far beyond your reach, and I have been sent on a quest only you can resolve. That's so. What is this quest? Kill you. What was that? My quest is to establish a connection with the King of Arx. I see. Then Berenger lives and there are other survivors besides us here. You may be more of use to us than I thought. That's the reason some people call me the real king instead of the real Tron. Pretty good. Hello? Oh no! Uh-oh. Thank you for trying the Grimdelve demo. The game is still in development and features, visuals, or mechanics may be subject to change. If you encounter bugs or have any feedback, please share it using the form. Ugh. That's really it? Oh, I'm bummed. I didn't get to pick a suitable bachelor. I hope the dev doesn't get rid of the huh. Yeah, me either. I'm just checking to make sure that was a...
I really like the style of everything. I cut off your hand, yet you stand tall. Oh, geez, he cut my hand off because I didn't move. Lunge at him. Well, that's Grimdelve then. That's a short demo. It was very cool. I think that this game has a really nice like approach to atmosphere. I think it has a really nice setup for the story. I think so like I do have thoughts. I was also into the story. I think that it was a really nice setup. I loved how they were establishing the characters by like jumping between them. I loved that like there were little instances where you got to learn mechanics, like so you got to like actually put them into practice, even starting with walking, which when you're a baby, I thought that was great. I love a game where you can just like be a baby. And the atmosphere is just really good. All the music is really like fitting, and most of the sound effects are pretty good. I think some of the RPG Maker sounds gotta go, and then I think the has to be integrated a little bit more, maybe. Even though like I am in agreement with Bankanen that we should keep it. I wish that it didn't just like jump off there, because that was cool. I like the idea also of building traits, like building stat points that let you make different like decisions through the game. Like being able to get into the game and then pick my like strength stat and then be able to break boulders was cool, because I got through parts a little bit differently, and I'm sure there's a lot that has gone into maybe setting those up. It also does mean too that like there are going to be like so many different branching paths based on how you handle things that it gets overwhelming, I think, when you do game dev and like that sort of experience. You know, like when you're making a game, you're like, oh, I didn't even think about this. Like I'm still building into those decision making options in my game, and I'm like at the end of it. But every time you play, you're like, what if this worked this way? I think it would probably be cool if this game is about replayability. I think all of this like specific stuff where you're you know like making decisions and picking stat points and stuff, like I think all the important, sorry, I'm getting a little confused. I think like, how do I want to word this? Like when you are setting up stats and stuff and traits, like that's a really cool feature, but like the replayability might not like be cohesive with doing that. And I think there's like some really good advice from Fear and Hunger in that, where you pick your character in the beginning, and then it gives you like, you pick your setup for your character, and then it gives you the intro, which is like long for your Fear and Hunger 2, and then you can go right into like the game loop. So like you can go right into like trying things. You can skip the intro part after you've done it the first time. I don't know if I'm saying any of that correctly, because this little THC iced tea is kind of hitting. But I think that if you can kind of circumvent, like you set up traits in the beginning and then you learn, like you have the intro, like all this setup stuff that we're doing now, and then you will have the ability maybe to skip that later, because I feel like that is what we're leading into. We're like leading into maybe like doing the adventuring part. Everything so far has just felt incredibly tight and narrative driven, which is awesome. But I'm assuming that like the whole idea of like doing different builds and stuff is so that you can have, you know, like different branching narratives and paths and stuff. So we'll see. I don't know. Very solid feedback for Tosi. I'm sure he'll take it on board. Dude, Tosi is really dedicated to working on this game. And we had some conversations in DMs about game development, and I want him to keep working on this, especially now that I've played it and gotten to see some of it. I do wish the demo was longer, but I understand wanting to get something out for Steam Next Fest. And also just like getting feedback when you're this early into development allows you to make really big, like impactful and important decisions. But yeah, Toasty, great stuff. Oh, Gimpy did the artwork. Oh, that makes sense too. Gimpy rocks. It was super cool. I like the environment a lot. I love seeing people do these like kind of RPG Maker games that are really like, you know, I don't know, just really tense, and it's cool. Yo, Tron! Tron in the chat, Tron in the credits. The credits go back up after you get to the bottom. That's so funny. Good job. But yeah, cool game. I'm gonna close that, John. I didn't anticipate it to be that short, to be honest with you. You know, we probably got like 30 or 40 minutes in. Maybe a little bit more. It was really sick though. And I look forward to, you know, more of it. Let me show you this page here. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I heard that. Boom. Yeah, I think, like, I just think the mechanics and stuff here are very cool. Like, I would even do more of this. I would do more of this, like, travel through the mines kind of stuff before you get to the town. Especially if you've been in the, like, dungeon for however long he said he was. Oh, I didn't get to see any of this stuff. But yeah, cool game. I guess that's all that I really have for today. I mean, I have lots of games and stuff, but I really enjoyed getting to share that with you all. But that's it, baby. I'm gonna try and stream more regularly. I want to be able to play more demos. I have a ton of games that are on the docket, so I will be doing these like short streams where we just like play a game, and I will do a grab bag, and I haven't decided yet. I have to see what my schedule looks like for doing like longer games, because I want to do videos, and Deluge is almost done, so I'm gonna go work on that. Maybe my friends will play Yap Yap and I can watch. Just saying it because maybe some friends are here. But weepa! Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you later. Yap Yap mentioned.